From Eastern Cape to KwaZulu-Natal, the supporters of justice for Delana. The campaign will stage a protest outside the Pietermaritzburg High Court today as the murder case continues. In fact, these are live visuals you're seeing on your screen. Prominent KZN gospel singer Delana Rawlins was shot multiple times by her estranged husband on the eve of Mother's Day. Ian Rwalins, the bail application, that is, it is set to continue today following several delays by the court. Newzroom Afrika's Karinda Jagmohan is at court for us. Let's talk to her now. Karinda, good morning to you. We see the visuals on the screen. The understanding is that the relatives of Delana, they are somewhat frustrated with the slow court processes. Explain that to us.
Certainly. Good morning, Oli. Well, remember, this matter has been postponed several times now. The family was expecting to see the bail application happen, and of course they are opposing bail for the suspect. But by this bail application being postponed, it means ultimately the journey towards trial is being delayed as well. And that's what the family, that's what the supporters, the loved ones of Delana want to see. Now, of course, we know, we were told that the community wanted to have a march today. They wanted to have a march through the town of Pietermaritzburg to raise their voice about issues of gender-based violence. And today, not only because of Delana, but also they want to also speak about other victims of violence. Some of the posters they have here show other women who have been killed as well at the hands of people they love. Now, I'm joined by Craig Priest, who can speak to us about issues you had with the city when you wanted to have an anti-gender-based violence march, not just for Delana, but for other women killed at the hands of their loved ones.
Morning, Karinda, and welcome to your viewers. We are actually having a peaceful protest. It's a peaceful protest, and in terms of legislation, we've gone via the Gatherings Act. And when we confronted with the local authorities for a Section 4 planned meeting, we were told by a POP, which is police order, police officer, a warrant, told us we are allowed to only have 15 people. The reason is, he says we're outside the court. And when we're outside the court is viewed as a key point within our country. My question is, we have political heads, we have individuals from certain political parties. When they come to our city, the roads are closed. This is a serious, sensitive issue, which is gender-based violence. We're fighting for justice for Delana. We're fighting for justice for every other adult, every woman, every man that faces GBV on a daily basis. If you look at the posters that we've got there, we've got faces of people that have gone through GBV. So our cause is for Delana and every person that fights GBV, that faces GBV on a daily basis.
I think Craig will also maybe take our viewers to that poster while I continue chatting to you. My colleague Lungela Zumba and I will head there slowly. But as we do so, I mean, I know that in the wake of the murder of Delana, what has happened is many of the men in this community have decided that you want to take up this matter yourself.
Correct.
You feel that you as men, you need to say, well, we need to take this matter into our own hands. Tell me about the journey so far.
As men, we're known as the Pietermaritzburg men fighting against gender-based violence. And our cause and our campaign is to drive awareness in every community in our city. If you look to your right, we've got a poster of those victims that have suffered for gender-based violence. We've got a poster of Delana. But our cause is beyond Delana. But for now, our cause is with Delana. But we stand strong, we stand firm, we stand resolute. We will not let law enforcement tell us. Last week Friday, we were encountered by the manager of the court, a female, comes and tell us what our people are doing is unlawful. She tells us we must be 250 meters away. How can we be 250 meters away when we've got a democratic right in terms of our constitutional rights? We're supposed to protest peacefully, which we're doing. We're making our voices heard. And with our voices being heard, we're being silenced. We're being silenced. That's why today we've decided that we're going to take this fight to the powers that be. The fact that we get confirmation from certain other individuals in law enforcement, and we do our own research to find out that nowhere does it mention when you're protesting, you're entitled to only 15 people. You can have as many people as you like, as provided you are doing things within the confines of the law. We have completed a form, which I'm prepared to show you guys, the Gatherings Act form, and in that Gatherings Act form, we've met all the requirements that they're requesting.
Craig, we want to also just speak to some of the ladies as well here. And of course, as you're just looking at the view across us, these women are part of those that have been protesting outside court. And some of the difficulties, of course, we know is just to gather and to protest. But let's hear maybe from some of them. Ma'am, maybe we can speak to you. Or ma'am, I think let's just talk about you're standing here as a woman, protesting over the murder of someone you knew, someone you loved. Tell us about the concern of safety you have. Just being a woman.
Well, let's just start off by saying, are we even safe? Are the women safe? When the people that are supposed to protect us are the people hurting us, what does it say to the men out there? They're supposed to be our protector, but one of our own was taken by the person that was supposed to protect us. It's not fair. We need the men to stand up and fight for us. We shouldn't be fighting for ourselves, but as women, we will never stop. For the women that can't speak out, we will speak for them. We will stand for them, and we won't let this stop. We will continue until the end. We will fight until the finish.
And ma'am, just before we end it, maybe tell us a bit more about Delana Rawlins, the gospel singer whose music you're playing outside court today.
I know Delana on a personal level. She was involved in my life for many years. She was forever giving, forever helping. She had a voice that touched you regardless of what you were feeling. Besides everything she went through, she'd always put others first. And to have a person like that taken away is not fair.
Thank you so much for your time. Of course, you hear them, the women in the community especially, saying that they don't feel safe themselves. They feel that it is not safe for them. They need men to stand up. And of course, in this particular community, we know that there has been a group formed. But some of the words that they're saying is, well, what has she done? Remember, Delana Rawlins was killed on the eve of Mother's Day. She has 3 young children. She was killed allegedly by her estranged husband, who we're told he had a history of abuse. And of course, we expect the bail application to be announced later today.
Karinda, Jagmohan, thank you very much for that update. A very heartbreaking story.